Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? Got another delivery from no other than the DLT Trading.com. Got the new Bushcraft Scout in. I did pre-order this knife right here months ago. So I kind of wish I'd got it in a different variation than what I did, but I got the, as always, green canvas micarta. It's in the Magna Cut. It is the first knife I've ever owned in Magna Cut. And what I got here is a couple other knives that I'd bought in the meantime. Of course, I do have the Bravo one in there in my tool chest. Got the Gunny 3V in there in the tool chest. They're matching knives. I did videos on each one of them. But this one here came, and I kind of want to compare it to just a regular Gunny that I use quite a bit. I love this Gunny, the A2 Gunny, and then I got my ultralight bushcrafter here that I carry quite a bit as well. So when you get these, great packaging. I guess maybe the blue dot is to show that it is a pre-order. I don't know. Have no idea. I think when it was all said and done, what I owed on the knife after I'd paid, paid on it when I pre-ordered it, and then I had rewards points. I think I had $35 in rewards, so I think I owed a total of $188 to get this knife. So not a bad deal at all, especially when you order from DLT all the time. What we're going to do is flip this mat around because it's upside down. So let's see what we're looking at here. Let's just open her up and take a gander at her, see what we got. There it is. Say first production run with the little compass symbol there, I guess. Got the jimping on the back. Bark River knives, Magna Cut. I do like the feel of this because the feel of this is very similar to the ultralight bushcrafter. I think the handles are kind of exactly the same as well. So let's just look at this knife overall. Let's see how long she is total. We'll start on the 7 here, and it goes to 14 3/4. So it's 7 3/4 inches long. The blade itself, we'll do the cutting. I like to just do the cutting because you got like ½ inch there. It is getting cutting on it. So start at the 8 and it ends at 11.5, so a 3.5 inch blade, just a little shy of 3.5, but close enough for government work. I did get this just in green canvas micarta. I didn't get any liners because I just didn't know how much the knife total was going to be, and I'm a sucker for green canvas micarta, but as always stated, I'm a pretty big guy, and you can kind of see we still have some sticking out on the bottom. I got a full grip on the knife, plenty of choking up you can do on this. So yeah, let's look at this compared to the ultralight bushcrafter though. As you can see, the handles are pretty identical. We'll put them here side by side. We'll line them up on the 6 mark. And if you look, the handles are right at 4 inches, both of them. The other thing is the Magna Cut Bushcraft Scout, the handle is thicker. If you can see that there. You can tell that definitely is thicker. Blade stock, I think the Bushcraft Scout is just a little bit thinner in blade stock than the ULB. More of a flat grind. You see it's not as severe as that Bushcraft style right there. This has wicked wax all over it too, fellas, so don't forget to get your wicked wax. This has more of a, what you would call a traditional drop point, more of a spear point compared to that, the ULB up top there. But yeah, these knives are pretty comparable. I do like how much thicker this knife. I don't know if they mean that a lot of these are just whoever's building your knife that day kind of makes it, and I guess they kind of make it to how they feel it should be made. And I really like the thickness of this handle. I really haven't held this knife that much, so holding it compared to the ULB, you can definitely tell the difference in the thickness. And of course, elk stag versus micarta as well, but I really like the feel of it. I really want to take it out and beat on it, do some Dutch Bushcraft boy stuff and see if we can snap the blade right off of it. Like they did. But yeah, I guess their weak point was in the jimping. There was something in the steel right there that caused theirs to break. But you know, it didn't stop me from pre-ordering one of these, because I don't know, it's like that spear point. I like how much flatter the grind is. If I'd have been thinking when I ordered this, I would have ordered it with a full height grind on it. And we'll look at a knife with that right now. So let's line these back up on the 6 like we had it. This right here is the infamous, well, this is the 3V gunny, but we'll look at it anyway. I grabbed the wrong knife and threw it in there, but hold on, I'm gonna get my A2 gunny. Alright, now we're back with the actual correct gunny. It's a shame when you got so many gunnies you can't keep them straight, but this up here is my A2 gunny, and we can look at kind of how it compares to these smaller, more lighter bushcraft style knives. If we look, we got it on the 6, it goes all the way to 14 3/4. 14 1/2 I should say. So, you know, it's like 8 1/2 inches long. But if we look at the stock thickness on it, I think the gunnies are a 0.157 inch, where this right here is probably a 0.94, maybe 0.92, I'm not sure. But if you look at the handle, you know, this is a beefier style handle than this right here. But I do use this as a EDC type knife quite often. And if you look, it does have the full height grind. I just got this knife back a week ago and am absolutely in love with the grind on this knife. This right here is perfect for me. Perfect for what I want to do with it. I got this. I'll probably never use my 3V gunny. May do some trading with that and the Bravo 1 in there to get me something different. I was looking at the Crusaders and think, man, I should get me one of those, but I don't know. If we look, it's, you know, this is what I would consider 3 EDC style bark rivers that you could pick up at a fairly affordable price. I mean, the total on this is probably $245, I would say, $247, somewhere in that area. Now this is just a little more expensive because of the elk. You know, I think I paid $260 or $270 for this, and that's what cost you on this knife. The steel is superb, but this knife right here, shit, I think this was on the website for $190 some. Now, of course, I did send it in with $25 to get the. I got the ramp removed. I got the full height grind. Got her sharpened. I got the spine. I told him to sharpen that spine nice for me so I could scrape some woods or some ferro rods with it. But this video is mostly about this knife right here. This is the Magna Cut Bushcraft Scout. I really like it. I think it's going to be perfect. I think this would be a good for what, you know, we have meat rabbits, and you know, for butcher nose, maybe this would be perfect for that. If it had a full height grind, it would definitely be perfect for it. But yeah, this is a good feeling knife. It feels real slicey. I mean, you pick this up and you think, man, you can slice with this thing right here. I don't know about batoning it through any type of firewood or stuff like that. I probably wouldn't do that with this knife, just because of the thinness behind it. The ULB, I have batoned with it through some smaller stuff, and it did fine. You know, it's got a little more beef behind it up top there, but this Magna Cut, till we learn some more about it, I'd probably take it a little easier on this knife. I would do some day hiking with it, you know. If you're only going to go 7, 8, 10 miles, I wouldn't feel bad about taking this with me. This or the ULB. If I'm going out for, you know, a few days, I'm taking this right here. And no questions asked. This knife, I know the heat treat behind this. I've beat on this knife. I could strop this with my boot and it comes back to hair popping sharp. I've never had to sharpen this. It came from the factory, deathly sharp. I used it out in the yard. I batoned firewood with it, and I would just have to strop it and it was right back to shave your ass sharp. So best heat treat I've ever had a knife at. You know, I had an Essie before that I was using that for, and that Essie could just get thrown in the trash at this point. It won't stay sharp for anything. But let's look at what else comes with the. We're talking so much about the gunny because I love it. But here's the sheath you can expect to get with the Bushcraft Scout. I haven't opened it yet because I don't know. I did order a ferro rod today. I didn't order the Bark River ones because I didn't feel like paying $50 for them. So what I did, I just ordered some cheapies off of Amazon that I know will fit in there. It's just some orange handled ones. And of course I'll treat this with open offs like I do my other sheaths. As you can see, these both received 2 coats of the open off, so it turned out really good. I mean, I love the collar 2 coats gives you on that. But yeah, this right here, I can't wait to get it treated. And of course, you know, you get your I keep all my contents in boxes. A receipt, you know, of course your don't put in the dishwasher blade sleeve, and your Bark River card, and of course I got stickers for in case there's a sticker gate 2023 coming up. You know, I got plenty of stickers. But yeah, this is the look at her. I really wish, and I hate to say this, but I really wish I got this in Desert Ironwood. I don't have a knife in Desert Ironwood yet. I do have 4 in the green canvas micarta, and after branching out and getting the elk, I actually about pre-ordered a Bravo LT today. I had it filled out and everything, and I was gonna pick it with sheep horn, but I'm thinking, man, I just don't use bigger knives like that. This right here is perfect for me. If I was going on a few day hike, this would be perfect. You know, I would take this and not feel like I was underprepared at all. But yeah, I really wish I had done the DIW with this. And the next knife I do get will probably be in some type of wood or sheep variation. I like the sheep horn. I want to try the Desert Iron one just because I hear everyone talk about it. But yeah, this is the Bushcraft Scout Magna Cut in the green canvas micarta. I can't wait to take it out. I can't wait to get the sheath treated. I've just had the knife here for a couple days and just haven't had a chance to do a lot with it. So, but yeah, when I do, of course, I'll record it. I really want to go out and kind of compare it to this. Maybe make some feather sticks or something like that. But I don't even know if we talked about the blade length on these. But you know, we'll line them up again. We'll put them on the 9-yard line here, and you can kind of look and see. It's just a what, maybe 1/8 of an inch longer than the ULB. Not much at all, you know. We're looking at well, we're going from 9 to 12 and 3/8. Or the other one was 3 1/4 maybe, you know. But I just like the style of that blade better. And if you look how it sets, I mean, it does. Just because you got a little more right here and up here, and then you got a little more. But yeah, it just makes that blade just feel overall, you know, a lot more longer just because of that extra room you have there. But this is it, fellas. This is another Bark River. I gotta stop. I'm gonna put myself in the hole, in the knife hole, boys. I'm in the knife hole. But you want something you can really beat on. This knife right here. People, you know, people are steel Nazis, but this A2 gunny, I tell you, I haven't been happier with a knife. I haven't, I tell you. So yeah, this is a look at her, the Magna Cut Bushcraft Scout. So like, subscribe, leave a hate comment. Hell, I don't care.